You need to talk to a private eye.
You want to be talking to Jim Rockford.
That's right. He's the one to talk to.
They don't know who you're talking to.
Rockford.
He's got everyone talking.
What kind of lowlife is he?
Takes out half-page ads in a phone book.
I seem to recall the phrase, moderately intelligent private detective.
You have a smart mouth. You're right, I do. But I'm working on changing that.
Jim Rockford is all the talk on MeTV.
He's something else, all right.
Weekdays at 11:10 Central on MeTV.
Hi, I'm John Malos, and welcome to Connect with Me, live on the showroom floor here on this Friday morning on Connect with Me on MeTV Fresno. Hey, today we're going to be talking about online dating. Are you dating online? Well, if you are, you might want to call in, and the number here is 265-4331. We have two guests in the studio, including the Love Doctor. Back in a moment.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
And welcome back to our program. Before we get started today, I want to pass along some sad news. Jonathan Winters, the comedian, longtime comedian, 87 years old, sadly to report he has passed away. Remember his memorable performances on the Johnny Carson show, of course, late at night, back in the 70s and the 80s. A terrific comedian. So Jonathan Winters passing away today at the age of 87, a legend passing on this day. Now to our topic of the day, and that is online dating. There is so much controversy around the country now about online dating and what goes on. Is it on the up and up? Are you really meeting the type of people that you want to meet online? Let's go to the videotape and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There are all sorts of dating sites out there. Are any of these scams? That's the big question. I mean, I don't know. I guess you have to go on and find out for yourself. Are people trying to scam you out of money? Is it a legitimate service? Are you meeting and dating people? There are all sorts of dating sites, as I said. There is Match.com. There is Zeus. There is OkCupid. There's SinglesNet. There's Christian Mingle. How about eHarmony? You've heard of that one. There's speed dating. There is Jewish dating. There is African American dating. There are all sorts of dating sites. And if you are on there, have you landed safely? In other words, have you met the right person? Are you dating? Are you going to church? Are you going on picnics? Are you going out to dinner? You know, some of these dating sites you have to pay. Some of these dating sites are free, like I believe OkCupid is free of charge. No charge at all. You simply put your profile on, you put your picture on, you state on there what you're looking for. You're looking for a single man, a single woman, what your interests are. You like sports, you like golf, you like fishing, you like walking, you like hiking. Whatever your particular interest is, you're trying to match yourself up with a person of similar interest. Of course, there has to be a physical attraction. We all know that. But the latest craze now is online dating because, quite frankly, we're all so busy at work and with kids and with this and with that. Where do you meet people? Live in our studio right now, you know her as the Love Doctor. Her name is Athena Matsikas, and sitting next to her is Taylor Hoag. He's 29 years old. He's single. He is on Match.com right now, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, mainly. Ladies. He's single. He's on Match.com. He's already been married and divorced once. Our number here is 265-4331. If you want to call in, ask a question. If you want to call in and ask Taylor out on a date, 265-4331. Back with our program in just a moment.
It's time to play the Hi Bob game. Simply watch the Bob.
Oh, I wanted to hear what that lady said.
As I was saying, simply watch the Bob Newhart show and count how many times people say Hi Bob.
Well, why don't we start things off?
Hi, Bob.
Hi Bob.
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob.
Hi Bob.
Wakey, wakey, England baby.
Sorry, try again.
Darn it.
Everybody loves the Hi Bob game.
This is the greatest game I've ever seen.
Weeknights at 10:30, 9:30 Central on MeTV.
Hey, we're back here live on the showroom floor at Ventura TV. Connect with me. And today we're talking about online dating. I want you to call in because have you had a bad experience? Have you had a good experience? Are you meeting people? Are you having a difficult time finding a date? Is that why you're on a dating site or thinking about getting on one? You know, where do you go to meet? If you don't drink, for example, and you don't go to bars, how in the world do you meet people? That's how many people meet. They go to a bar, they hang out, they meet someone. But if you don't do that, where do you meet, Athena? Where do you meet someone?
How are you doing,
Hi, how are you?
John?
Taylor, good to meet you. How are you?
Good.
So you're on Match, huh?
Yes.
So what's give us a progress report, if you would.
It's not a good one, I don't think.
No.
Can you let him speak for himself?
She always does this.
Go ahead. Sit up close to the desk and talk into the mic there. Go ahead.
Basically,
Closer,
haven't had a good experience with them at all. Everybody has you fill out a profile of age, likes, dislikes, all that. What I have been sent has either been really out there in age. To me doesn't matter, but it's been older enough that we wouldn't have grown up in the same time.
So you say age doesn't matter. What's the age limit? How old would you go and how young would you go? Because you're 29.
I would go mid-30s and probably mid-20s, but I've had some send of like 18, 19, 20-year-olds pictures. Some
Too
of the
young for you,
interests-
huh? Yeah.
Just because I feel like we wouldn't have much in common. We grew up different times. Even
But you can have a cougar in your life, someone that's like 45 or 50 to take care of you.
Nah.
Are you taking? You don't want that.
No, I think Taylor wants someone. I think a good range for Taylor. I mean, I think it's up to him, but I think 29 to like maybe 38, maybe. Because I don't know. Do you want children again?
Yes.
So it's like if a woman's like
What do you
45
mean?
to 50.
Do you have children now?
Same age as Athena's.
Yeah.
Okay. How many children do you have?
One.
You have one. How old?
5. He'll be 6 in May.
Okay. So
Our
you want
boys
more
are like
children.
the same age.
You want to meet somebody and have more children. You want a family,
Yes.
basically.
Somebody for him to play
Right.
with, I think.
So you don't
would get along.
drink, you don't go to bars, you don't meet people, you
Never
don't go to
been-
church?
I drink, yes, I go to church. I've never been into bars or nightclubs. I do drink occasionally, but I've never gone out.
You should do the Christian mingle thing. That might be better.
I mean, there are a lot of dating sites here. So
Yeah.
have you been on other dating sites besides
No.
Match? You haven't. You haven't. Why?
No, based on the experience of this one, a couple of them have been kind of close to my age, but the interests that they like have not really matched up with mine. I've gotten maybe like 1 or 2 interests in common, but other than that, it's not something that I could see enough of.
Yeah.
Match is the biggest, I think. It seems like them and eHarmony are like the most legitimate. You know, the Cupid thing, I'm sure, is cool, but it just seems like those two is where everybody goes. So you know it's legitimate.
Well, they're the ones that advertise the most.
Yeah.
But there are other ones out there that maybe don't have the money to advertise.
That's
You're
true,
not
too.
hearing about them.
Yeah.
But Match and eHarmony, they're always advertising, oh, we have a weekend special. It's Memorial Day. It's free for like 4 days in a row.
Like a Memorial Day furniture sale. I remember when I was on the radio, they were like, I was Taylor's age. I was like 29, single, couldn't find the right guy, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, Athena, we want you to fill out a profile. I guess this dating site was back in '99 when they were first coming into play. So they said, fill out a profile. And I did, because I was like a wild woman, but yet I was a good Christian girl. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine you being wild.
But like Taylor, they set me up with the wrong profile. He comes on the air with me. We put him in the studio. We went on a date. It was me, Charlie, my old radio partner, and him. He was completely someone that I would not go out with.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to be mean to him, but I followed through the date because Charlie was with us.
What dating site was this?
I forgot. It was a brand new one when online dating and chat rooms were just coming into play. Sorry, I'm Greek. I talk on my hands.
Yeah. Well, you know, I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble saying this, but I actually went out on a few dates on, have you ever heard of It's Just Lunch?
Yes.
Okay. What?
We used to make fun of it. It's not just lunch.
Yeah. Okay. This is not an online dating service.
Yes.
It's a service that you pay for. They set you up with 6 dates. I had a very bad experience.
And
They
you had lunch
they
with them?
still, yeah, you have lunch with them. It's Dutch, but they
Okay.
kept setting me up with the wrong people.
What was
the
the
wrong
wor-
people.
what was the worst
And they
date?
still owe me a date. So if you're watching out there, you still owe me one date. Okay.
You
I had
owe
bad
John a
ex-
date. He'll be nice to you. So, what was the worst date that you've ever been on? You don't have to say their names, but
Well, I don't know. I don't even remember their names.
why was it bad though? Why was it?
Well, because
it was
bad in the sense that they weren't matched up properly with me and my interests.
See, there's something going on here. Taylor's saying it. I'm saying it. I don't know. Let's all just go to
And
Jimbo's, the
they kept
country bar
setting me
this
up
weekend.
with people that were out of the area, like in Modesto and,
There's
Turlock.
nice Greek girls in Modesto for you.
Well, how do you know I'm looking for a Greek?
That's true. Do you
You
want
know?
the opposite? Do you want the light blonde girls?
Well, I don't know what I want.
It's funny because I never had a certain type. I was always like whoever I'm attracted to. I
Right.
liked blonde guys. I like the dark guys, like Greek and Italian.
Yeah.
You have to be. It's like animal magnetism.
Yeah.
I don't know if Taylor has a certain.
Hey, we have a
type.
phone call.
We do.
I do believe we have a phone call, do we not? Oh, my goodness gracious sakes alive. Shall we take this?
Let's take
a
it.
chance. Maybe it's from It's Just Lunch. You don't
Okay.
know. All right. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Hey, John, good morning. Good, interesting show you got going there this morning. Your guest touched on, you mentioned the pay-to-date services. There's a new crop of those. Does anybody today have any experience with that? Because it seems like that might be the way to go, a good way to screen flakes out of the system and just find bona fide candidates. Thanks.
Yeah, that's a good question. The only thing is, Taylor, you're not even on a paid subscription at Match. So, I mean, my question to you is, my question to you is, and it's a fair question, why are you even on there? You can't even send messages to everyone that you might be attracted to someone that you can't send a message to. Why are you on there not without a paid subscription?
Because, like you said, I don't go to bars or nightclubs or anything.
That doesn't answer my question.
Well, I thought originally I thought it was a way to meet somebody.
Right.
I got started with one of those free weekends you were talking about.
Yeah.
Thought it would be something to try.
So pay your subscription for 6 months and find out what happens.
I still think Christian mingle because he likes to go to church and all that stuff.
Okay. We got another call. Let's take another chance before we go to
Rick D
break.
started Christian mingle from radio.
Can I take this call?
Yes.
Good morning. You're on Connect with Me with Athena. How are you?
Fine.
John's
My
getting
name's
mad.
Edward Gomez. But what about the ones that are old, that are older than 40? Like I'm 48. I'm going to be 49 next month.
Are you on a dating site?
No.
Oh.
I'm just wondering.
Oh. So who are you?
My name's Edward Gomez.
Okay. What's your question?
What about the ones that are older, that
I
are
see what you're
45 or over?
They're all matched too. I've seen.
Well,
40s to 55.
You,
or 60.
Edward, you can find all sorts of types and sizes and ages on all these dating sites. So there's no age limit. I mean, you can find an older. What age group are you looking for? 65? No, just kidding.
45, at least over 40.
There's tons of 40s and 50s.
Oh, there's tons of 40s and 50s out there.
Taylor's getting them.
I have seen some that specialize in older, like I saw a commercial for one. I think it's called like My Time or Our Time or something.
Oh, that's another one, Our Time. We didn't mention that. Well, hey, Edward, we got to take a break here, but are you thinking about going on a dating site?
I don't know. How much? Are there anything that's free of charge?
I think OkCupid is free. I don't know what other ones are free. I'm not sure. But the beef I have with Taylor is the fact that he's not on with a paid subscription.
What's
you can't.
wrong with that?
Well, because if you're not paid through 6 months or 3 months or whatever it is.
I just wanted to give it a try.
Yeah, I know, but you can't send a message. You know, it's nice to email back and forth.
I haven't found anybody worth sending a message yet.
Yeah, but you don't know. You haven't done it yet.
Hey, I have a good idea. The 40-year-olds that Taylor's getting, send them to Edward. You and Edward should talk.
All right, we're talking about online dating. If you have any questions or comments or bad experiences about, where am I? Here or here? Okay, I'm here. If you have any bad experiences, if you have any good experience, hey, maybe you found the love of your life online and on Match or something, or eHarmony, and you got married. Call in and tell us about that story. Maybe you know of somebody. 265-4331. Call in and talk about your experience in a moment.
Weeknights on MeTV. Who loves you, baby?
You shouldn't ask.
It's Kojak.
Well, it sounds like music to my ear.
On MeTV.
Look at me.
Why do we love him?
Maybe it's the way I comb my hair.
Or maybe it's his trusty right-hand man.
More bite? Crocker! Crocker! Crocker!
Kojak!
Well, I just wanted to hear how it sounded.
Telly Savalas' Kojak.
Story of my life, baby.
Weeknights at 12:30, 11:30 Central on MeTV.
Who loves you?
And we're back with our online dating service. I mean, our online dating program. I apologize for that. That's just a joke. Anyway, we have another call. Good morning. You're on Connect with me with Athena and with Taylor. How are you?
Good.
Good. What's your question?
Really not so much of a question, but a statement.
Okay.
On the dating sites, and look at it. Some of you got to be careful. It can be an ambush because you never know who you're dealing with or what kind of person you're dealing with.
I know.
And,
I know.
Yeah, and it's very dangerous. Okay, and I had a few buddies of mine, that kind of messed up and giving them information a little bit too much.
Here's my credit card, and the next thing you know, your date is like charging up a storm. You never know, huh?
Oh, well, you never want to give your social security number out.
Yeah.
You never want to give your personal information, credit card or bank statement, or you never want to do that. And I think those dating sites clearly state that. But you're absolutely right there, caller. Don't give out any personal information. Be on the lookout. Beware. And if correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't Match.com embroiled in some kind of a controversy recently where there was an online stalker that stalked some woman and maybe even attacked her? I don't know.
There's been a couple of guys that are they actually killed women, not Match, but one of them, one of those dating websites. Yeah. He killed like many girls or something.
It was called like they had a Craigslist, and this woman was hunted down by a guy, and she was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. Craigslist, yeah, I remember that one.
Craigslist, that's it.
I can't correct you on one. You was talking about that Cupid or something like that. There's one more that's free, and it's called Date Hookup. That one's free.
Date Hookup, okay.
But still, nevertheless, being that as it may, you need to watch out. There's some really weird individuals on there, okay, and you're setting yourself up, so you got to be real careful.
Yeah, I know. Well, you got to be careful on Facebook, for God's sake. That's another area you got. I mean, Facebook, I know you can turn that into a dating site.
You could.
But the problem is that Facebook has a lot of your information, and you still have to be careful. Okay, thank you for the call. I appreciate it very much. We got to move on here. And so, how long have you been on Match?
About 4 months.
About 4 months. Well, you got to give it time.
I just had something like that caller happen to me too. I checked my email through Match a couple nights ago when some lady asked, well, I saw your profile, I need such and such from you for insurance reasons, and it was asking about social security number, address, phone number, whatever. Wow. I didn't give it out because I don't know this person.
You can't give information. In fact, I would suggest you don't even give your personal email, because they can somehow access your information with personal email. I don't know. I'm not an expert. The experts know that. Good morning. You're on Connect with me. How are you? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on the air. Quick, what's your question?
Yes, I've been on KristenMingle.com.
You are?
Yes, and I found someone on there.
Okay, speak up. Speak up.
Like forever and ever, you guys are married?
No, well, actually, we got over a year ago, and we're going on 2 years. And I've been a widow for 6 years, and I finally decided I was getting tired of everything. So I decided to go out and find someone. And now it's going on 2 years, so we've been pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, well, so what site did you meet him on?
Christian Mingle.
Christian Mingle. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Well, you know what's weird? Some people get on these websites and they go back and forth, even for a couple years, and they never meet each other.
See, that's the other thing that bothers me about these websites, is people are just interested in emailing back and forth and not really meeting. Have you found that too?
Yeah.
Well, you can't really email that much until you pay your subscription, Taylor. You want us to loan you the money?
Don't
haven't found anybody worth emailing yet. Everything I get sent is either not the same interest or they live so far out of town.
Yeah.
It's not worth traveling that far.
Let me draw a map, okay? If you find somebody online, you can email back and forth and get to know each other through the email. Then you can decide
That's true.
how or where or when you can meet. But if you're not, if it's a paid subscription, you don't have your subscription paid through 3 months or 6 months, you can't email certain people. It doesn't let you.
But then it goes back to that same thing. You said you're just going based off of emails. Anybody can say whatever they want on emails.
That's true, but you get to know somebody initially. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but they're sending them the wrong profiles. I think you should get on one of these free ones. Try a different website, in my opinion, for Taylor, because they're sending them the complete wrong profile.
Good morning.
Understand where he's
Good
coming
morning.
from.
You're on Connect with Me. How are you? Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, you're on the air, live. How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you online dating?
No, I wanted to make a comment.
Oh, okay. Are you married? Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Oh,
I wanted to make a comment to the man that's looking for a woman.
Are you talking about me or
Taylor? They're both looking for ladies.
No, I just wanted to say that when you're gonna meet the right person, it could be anywhere if it's meant to be. Because I've been married 16 years, and I found my husband jogging at the park, and that's how we got to know each other.
You saw your husband jogging. What did you say? What's up, honey? Nice
Well,
legs.
he just came to me and said, what's your name? And, took it from there. You want ice cream? Get to know the person.
That's funny. What's your name? Do you want an ice cream?
So you don't have to worry too much about finding the person. When it's meant to be, you'll find it.
Yeah.
That is true when you're not looking.
There you go. When you're not looking, you understand.
Right.
I get you, girl.
Right, I understand. So you've been married 16 years, and you met at the park, and you guys were out there at the park. Okay, before then, did you date, and how did you find your dates?
Oh, no, I didn't date before.
You didn't date before at all?
No, because my dad was a very strict man. He used to take us to church.
Like controlling.
How old are you?
Right now, I'm 44.
Oh, so you've been married once, and you didn't date before your husband?
No.
Wow.
Was it like an arranged marriage, or were you in a religion where it was really strict?
Well, kind of like that before, but I never really got married. I never dated.
Interesting.
She sounds like a nice woman.
You do, and I'm glad that you met your husband jogging. That is so cool.
I know. What a romantic story. You want to come and be a guest here on Connect with Me and tell us your story?
No.
Hey, I have a good story after we're done with her, Jen.
All right. Well, listen, the best of luck to you, and congratulations on the success of your marriage.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just wanted to tell the guy not to give up. He'll find the right girl.
Go running in Woodward Park today, Taylor.
Do you know of any young women that you can introduce him to?
Yeah.
Right now, no. Most of them are married.
But I just told him to go running in Woodward Park. He'll find someone.
Yes, there you go.
Now look at this sad look on Taylor's face. Go ahead and take the shot. Look at that. See? No, the tight shot.
Look, he's
See?
so sad.
So sad. All right. Thank you for the call. I really appreciate it. We're back with more of Connect with Me. It's the online dating program, 265-4331. I'm so sad.
Is taking care of laundry taking too much of your time? Have you become a missing mom? With a new fast, efficient washer and dryer from Ventura TV Video Appliance, you'll spend more of your day the way you want. Save now on Frigidaire's Advanced Affinity Laundry Pair. Let Frigidaire save you energy, water, and time. Don't spend your life on laundry. Upgrade today at Ventura TV Video Appliance and save.
And we're back with Connect with Me, chatting up a storm here about the online dating service. We do have another call here. We're with Athena and Taylor. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me. How are you?
Good morning, John. So glad to see your show today. I wanted to give your both of your guests just a heads up. If you're not open and aware of the people that you meet every day, you're passing up many opportunities. Every time I open a door for a lady, it gets a great response. Every time I say hi and smile, it gets a great response.
Doesn't mean you're going to get a date, though.
Hey, maybe. You never know. Seriously?
Hey, I'm not saying don't be nice. That's great. You sound like a gentleman. You're opening doors for ladies. You're saying nice things, but but getting a date is like the next step. It's like you're in the minor leagues, you're playing Little League baseball. Now you're moving up to the major leagues, right? You gotta work up the courage to ask someone out, right?
Speaking of games, you could go into the Grizzlies are playing. Go to the Grizzlies game with some friends.
But
you're bound to meet someone.
I agree with our caller, because what you're saying is you have to smell the roses along the way.
No, you just have to give everybody respect, and all of a sudden, somebody that is interested also will respond.
And you never know. You just never know when and who you're going to meet.
You think respect is the most attractive thing that women go for?
Ask Athena.
I don't know. Is it?
Say that again.
Athena.
Say that
is
again?
Respect the most attractive thing in a man?
I think one of them, definitely.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, because you could be a good-looking, kind of smooth guy.
Suave guy.
Yeah,
but you don't want to walk up to somebody and say, hey, nice legs.
No, but I mean...
That's a turn-off?
My whole point
is that a turn-off?
Yeah, probably.
Even if she has nice legs?
Well, going up to someone and saying that's weird, but let's just say someone is a good-looking, smooth, suave guy, right?
Yeah.
And he's a jerk. Respect. You know what I'm saying? He could be a good-looking guy and like this nice gentleman opening the door and smiling. That goes a long way in comparison to a bad boy and a jerk. When the more women get older, the bad boys start to fade away.
Edward.
Not a good
what is your name?
Paul.
Oh, okay. All right.
Edward was the other dude.
The other guy. The other guy. I went out with somebody for coffee one time.
Yeah.
Okay. So she said, oh, gosh, you're so nice. I like you. But you know what? You're not enough of a bad boy. She wants a bad boy. Like, I don't know. What does that mean?
Okay, a bad boy is kind of like a rebel. Women love to help out bad boys. Like, they could either be motorcycle guys with the tattoos. They could be guys in jail. They could be someone with an attitude. Women think that they could fix them. Like, that's a bad boy.
I'm a rebel sometimes.
What do you do that's rebel-like?
I don't know. I'd have to think
about that. Well, you yell at people. You're yelling at Taylor.
I am? Well, because he's not subscribing. He's complaining, but he's not subscribing.
Okay.
He's on there for...
He needs to go...
Because there hasn't been anything worth subscribing to yet.
The profiles. John, can I tell you a quick story before we go?
I'm exhausted, yes.
Can I tell you a quick story?
Yeah, thank you for the call. I appreciate
Thanks,
it.
honey. I'll tell you real quick. When I was first on the radio
have 2
here...
minutes, okay?
Okay, it's going to be 30 seconds.
Give me the quick version, not the Greek version.
Okay, you're so funny. This guy called into our radio show. He said, I'm on this new online dating thing.
Yes.
And the woman was beautiful, emailed him. He flew her to Fresno for 2 weeks. She gets off the plane, and she was not cute and very overweight. He said, where is the woman that I saw? She goes, that's my sister. I was so embarrassed. So he was such a nice guy. This lady stayed with him for 2 weeks.
That's a scam.
Yes, what I'm saying is you have to beware, John. That's my whole point.
Athena,
right,
grab my hand. Grab my hand. Calm down.
Yes.
Look
I will marry you, John.
No, look at Taylor. What does he need to do to attract women? Look at him and give him the advice.
I know Taylor. He's a very, very nice guy.
What does he need to do?
I think Taylor, I know where Taylor lives. He lives like more like in the...
No. What does he need to do to attract the opposite sex?
My point is, where he lives, it's a very remote area. He needs to come down to Fresno more, get involved with a bigger church here, more groups, get out there more.
What about his physical appearance?
That's what I think.
Is it okay?
Yes.
It is. Okay.
Yes,
He's a good-looking guy?
He's a very good-looking guy.
Okay.
He's tall, handsome, good-looking.
All right.
My advice is...
Do you need to wear different cologne or something, or what? What's the deal?
It's nothing about his looks. I think he needs to get out here more, because I know he lives in a more quieter mountainy area. He needs to come down to Fresno and get out more, because I know he's going to find the right lady.
Yeah, he seems like a
nice
guy.
How can you meet someone at a park in a grocery store? Because I know he's kind of, in the...
Now, meeting somebody in a grocery store is a good thing, too, huh?
Yes.
A single lady pushing a cart.
I think he should come down to Fresno more.
All right,
That's
5 seconds left.
Is that good advice?
Yeah, I think, ladies, I think he's a good catch. That's my opinion.
Totally, I know Taylor.
All right.
And you're a good catch, too.
We got to go. Taylor, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Have a great weekend, and you too, do the same. And be careful if you're dating online. We're back on Monday with Marv Harrison. Remember him? Have a great weekend, everybody.
James Arness is Marshal Matt Dillon.
They were looking for me. They're going to be back.
On Gunsmoke.
That's right.
Weekdays at 1 on MeTV.
Look at that. Isn't that a great layout? You son of a gun.
This campaign is no good.
No good!
Darren and Larry, the original Mad Men on Bewitched.